What is going on YouTube? My name is Justin Soltados, and my primary purpose of doing these YouTube videos is to bring you encouragement and hope on your journey. What we do is we focus in on the physical, mental, and spiritual aspect of health. So if you're looking to get yourself at the optimal place in life, especially when it comes to your health, you've reached the right YouTube channel, okay? So if you wouldn't mind real quick, please hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell button next to it so you can receive up-to-date notifications when we go live. We go live a lot. The reason why I like to go live is just to kind of engage and interact with you guys. And today we're going to be talking about intermittent fasting and some things that I've learned on my journey, because I've been doing a few things wrong and I've been speaking and teaching things that I probably shouldn't have because I really haven't got the results that I should be getting. But now I know the science behind everything, and I've actually gotten massive results. In the last week, I've lost a ton of weight, and I'm getting in the best shape of my entire life. And that's right, it only took a week. And you're probably like, how in the world could you transform your body in a matter of a week? Well, I'm going to tell you today, there's so many different things out there when it comes to intermittent fasting, as far as like different adjustments that you need to make, and there's so many different like strategies, but this is definitely going to be the best strategy, I believe. And if you put this into practice in your life, it's going to make a huge difference. And the reason why I said 13 is because that's how many pounds that I ended up losing. I lost 13 pounds in 1 week. I did do 17 exercises, 17 workouts, I should say. And today we're going to be talking about what also I did along with the workouts, including going to work, etc. So the verse I want to focus in, if it's your very first time tuning in, I like to look at the playbook, which is the Word of God, which has to do with all strategies and all solutions in life. And I want to look at Proverbs 4:7. It says, the beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, though it cost you all you have. Get understanding, meaning that you have to get this understanding and you have to get this wisdom. If you don't get the understanding and you don't get the wisdom and you just expect it to come to you, it's not going to come to you. I've been trying different formulas, workout programs, diets for the last 10 years. You guys already know the story. I almost died because I went through a hell of a health situation. But thank God, by His grace and mercy, I'm here with you today, and I'm able to share what has worked for me. So if you're looking to get fast results and you're looking for things to change almost immediately like they have for me, this is the right live for you. I'm not going to keep you super long. I think roughly it's going to be about 15 to 20 minutes. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in across the globe. As you guys know, please share this with a friend, invite somebody here. All you got to do is hit that share button right underneath the YouTube channel, press share, and then you can share with as many people as you like. Today we're talking about intermittent fasting and the adjustments specifically that you need to make. Now this is one where I'm not going to put all the notes in the description underneath, so you're either going to have to take quick note or you're going to have to rewatch this video because it's going to be too much information to consume at one time. But I'm telling you, it's going to be life-changing like it has for me. A few weeks ago, I had heavy anxiety. I was becoming overweight. I looked at a picture of me. I had a big old pot belly. I'm like, what in the world are you doing, Justin? You know, the fact of the matter is you're talking about physical, mental, and spiritual health, and you're falling apart. You got anxiety. You got health symptoms going on. You know, you're not looking good. You don't even want to take off your shirt anymore because you're just not feeling yourself. You're not feeling your best. Well, I'm here to tell you, today I was in the gym early this morning, and I looked in the mirror, and not to toot my own horn, but I'm looking phenomenal. I'm looking great, and I'm going to become the best version of myself. And if you apply what we're going to talk about today, I'm telling you, it's going to make a huge difference in your life. So if you don't already know about intermittent fasting, pretty much in short, it's where you don't eat for 16 hours and then you actually eat for an 8-hour block, meaning no eating for 16 hours. Maybe you wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and you choose not to eat breakfast. You choose not to eat like an early lunch, and then maybe you eat around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then you eat from 2 o'clock till roughly around 8 or 10 o'clock. You could do a 6-hour window. You could do an 8-hour window. Some people do a 2-hour window. Some people do a 1-meal window, which is more like the Warriors diet. So at the end of the day, it all depends on what you choose to do when it comes to what you're doing for your meal and your plan. But I want to give you a few of the health benefits that are taken straight off Dr. Marcola's website. And I'm going to put the link of that inside the description. I believe I already did. It has the source of over 22 of the health benefits of intermittent fasting. Now, Dr. Marcola, if you're not already familiar with him, he is probably the best natural doctor on the planet. He is one of the, when it comes to health, he knows about everything you can know. So please, please, please check him out. And this is actually some of the health benefits that he says that intermittent fasting brings. And a lot of these I've already experienced myself. I really believe that it helps you look more vibrant. It helps your skin to glow. But let's go over a few of the ones that he says that it does. It promotes insulin sensitivity, which is crucial for your health, as insulin resistance or poor insulin sensitivity contributes to nearly all chronic diseases. So it's going to help out with that. And if you don't have that in check, it can lead to all chronic diseases. So maybe you're on here right now and you're like, listen, I already have a chronic disease, Justin. You know, it's a little bit too late for that. Well, you should start practicing intermittent fasting now and not the way I've been teaching it before, because I'm going to teach you about 10 different strategies that's going to change the way you've been doing things. And if you put it into play, you're going to get massive results like I have. But if you're looking to experience no chronic diseases, you want to put that into practice, the intermittent fasting. First things first, before I get into any more of this, I'm not a doctor. I'm not claiming to be. Whatever I give you today is just things that I've learned on my journey that has worked for me. This is not medical advice. There is 2 disclaimers at the bottom of this video. So I want you to understand you have to take responsibility for your health. Nobody else can do it for you. Nobody's going to wake up and make you take your supplements. Nobody's going to make you go to the gym. Nobody's going to make you do intermittent fasting. Nobody's going to make you do pretty much of anything. So if you desire to get your health back on track, I'm telling you, you can watch a million YouTube videos like I have, and you're going to learn everything just in this one video today. So it also helps in resulting in lowering hunger. If you're always hungry, intermittent fasting, according to Dr. Marcola, it's going to help with not being as hungry. Kind of like when you drink coffee, it kind of curbs hunger. Well, that's why a lot of people, they put coffee and intermittent fasting together. So they'll drink their black coffee, no creamer, nothing added to it, just straight black coffee when you're intermittent fasting, and it's going to help that hunger. And if you don't do the coffee, like I've been staying away from the coffee, it's going to really help to like curb that hunger that you might be having. So if you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh my goodness, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry. You have to push past that. It's not always going to be like that. So if you've tried intermittent fasting, you're like, oh, the pain's too great, I can't continue to keep on doing it. You have to get past that hump. That pain is going to lead to your gain. You're going to start feeling a lot better. The next thing that Dr. Marcola says is it improves blood sugar management by increasing insulin mediated glucose up to rates. So it's going to help out with your blood sugar. It's going to lower your triglyceride levels. So if you got problems with that on your blood work, it's going to help to lower your triglyceride levels. And then also it's going to help with your HGH. If you're a guy, you know all about this, especially if you're over 40, your human growth hormone levels. A lot of people inject themselves kind of like steroids to get higher HGH levels, because HGH actually helps you look younger. It helps you build more muscle. It helps you to just feel your best, and it kind of like brings back the fountain of youth, okay? I know a guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he's always injecting himself with HGH, and he looks like he was 19 and he never ages. But what this does is when you intermittent fasting, it helps to increase HGH by 1,300%, and in women, actually, I'm looking at it right now, 2,000%. No, I'm sorry, 1,300% in women and 2,000% in men. So if you're looking to kind of return, you know, to the fountain of youth and just kind of feel and look a lot better, you really want to check out intermittent fasting. And once again, this isn't my words. This is from experience. I mean, I've already noticed a little bit difference in my skin. My jawline's getting tighter. My muscles are getting bigger. And there's a lot more that goes into it. But anyways, let's keep it going. Intermittent fasting is really good for you to keep your muscle on. A lot of people think because you're fasting, you're going to lose your muscle. But that's not true. So when you fast, you actually preserve your muscle, okay? A lot of people do these diets where they eat multiple times a day and they're losing all their muscle mass. And what happens is when you break down your muscle, it's really hard to regain it unless you have a real good strategy and a real good plan. So what happens is you kind of turn into a turnip. You start getting all wrinkly, you start looking older, and you just don't look your best. And if you don't look your best, your self-esteem goes down a little bit, you don't feel as great. So you want to keep your muscle on. So if you try all these weight loss diets and strategies, you may lose the weight, but you're going to lose the muscle too. So you want to keep that muscle on, and intermittent fasting helps out with that. Once again, we're just going over the benefits real quick, and we're going to get into the 10 tips, the adjustments that I'm telling you that are going to make a huge difference in your life. Because if you've tried intermittent fasting like I have before, and you've gotten some results, but you're not getting massive results, this is what you have to do in order for things to change. Because I've done a lot of research, I've looked at a lot of different platforms, I looked at a lot of different doctors, scientists, studies, programs, and this is everything wrapped up in one video today. So intermittent fasting suppresses inflammation and it reduces oxidative damage. It reduces the damage that you've caused. So if you're one of those people that's always stressed out and you're always like all over the place, your hormones are all over the place, it's going to help to reduce that oxidative stress in your body. So if you ever feel tense and you feel like that stress coming on, that's those stress-free radicals. And it causes damage in your body. So it's going to help to kind of reverse the damage. And then it's also going to help support reducing inflammation, because when you're inflamed, that's not good, okay? Inflammation can serve as a good tool, but if you're always inflamed, that's a very bad thing. So you want to practice intermittent fasting because it's going to reduce the inflammation and it's going to help reverse that oxidative damage that stress has caused on your body. And remember, if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell button next to it and receive all notifications so you know when we go live, because we're always working to become the best physically, mentally, and spiritually. I'm telling you guys what I'm learning, what I'm applying, the adjustments I'm making. So if you don't even have to do the research. All you do is turn on the video. I spend tons and tons of hours and weeks and months and years to learn this stuff. You turn on the video, you just take it in, you take note, you put it into practice, and you will see and get massive results. So also it helps with naturally cleansing processes for our cells to keep our cells in that optimal state. When our cells are sickened, okay, because we're always eating and we're always toxic and we have all this stress and we have all these obligations and duties and we're always busy, it's going to help to repair those cells that are damaged. And that is one of the main reasons why I love intermittent fasting. It helps to really get your cells in optimal health. I put a lot of stress and a lot of damage on my body many years ago, and it got me in a really, really rough situation. It put my body in a bad state to where I almost ended up dying. Over 40 symptoms, couldn't sleep for months, lost almost 60 pounds. I was just a wreck. And the reason why I always say that is to drill it home, to let you know that no matter what you're going through, you can reverse it. You just got to have faith and you got to believe. Like that verse we talked about earlier on that we started this actual broadcast off with, it says that in everything you do, get wisdom and understanding. So right now you're getting the wisdom in your understanding. But if you're one of those people who are like, oh, I'm just going to put in a little bit of time, you're going to get a little bit of results. If you put the time in and you put the action in, you're going to get results and things are going to change. And you're going to come back on this YouTube channel and you're going to thank me up a flagpole because I'm getting big time results. I'm not even kidding. Today I was working out and I looked in the mirror and I looked to the side. I was like, I did like a triple take. I was like, is that me? What's going on here? Like, my muscles are getting more dense. They're getting more stronger. They're getting bigger. I'm losing my tummy. I'm getting flat. I'm getting my abs back. Everything's kind of like my V shape's coming back. My skin's looking great. Jawline's looking great. But this is just the benefits. We're going to get to the 10 things that you have to do here very soon in order for that to happen. It helps to speed up your metabolism. Okay. More of the benefits from Dr. Marcola. Once again, I'm living proof on this. You guys see that my metabolism is obviously sped up. I'm losing weight all over the place. I probably even lost more than 13 now, and I'm not losing muscle. I'm losing fat in the right places, and I'm keeping my shape, and I'm looking and feeling better than I've ever have in a long time. So it helps to boost that fat burning, and it improves your metabolism. And then also it helps to prevent or reverse type 2 diabetes or slow the progression. So right now, if you have diabetes, I know a friend of mine, I won't say her name, but I put her on to intermittent fasting. I put her on some adjustments back in the days, which I'm not a doctor. I just told her what I was doing, and she got results like this. So if you're one of those people that has to wake up and, I just got to eat 3 meals a day, 4 meals a day, 5 meals a day, 6 meals a day, I want you to think about something. Jesus, the creator, ate 2 meals a day, okay? 2 meals a day, and he believed in fasting big time. So right now, if you're caught up in all this smoke of all these people feeding you this garbage and bullcrap on the internet and just telling you all these different solutions that are not getting you results, then you really need to kind of readjust that regimen so you could be in the best shape of your life. Once again, I'm kind of in a position to where I created a lot of damage in the past. So there's certain things that I'm overcoming still, but it's getting better and better and better now that I'm back on track and I'm hitting this consistently, okay? If you got any problems with your immune system, okay? Thanks so much for everybody tuning in. What's up? I see some new faces, old faces. Love every one of you guys. But remember, it helps to help your immune system out. If your immune system is compromised from all the stress, working you've been doing, all the headaches and heartaches and tears and grief and loss, you need to get that immune system back working for you, not against you. A lot of people that have these autoimmune conditions, the problem is these autoimmune conditions are causing more and more issues because the immune system was working against the body. We need to get the immune system working for the body, and you do that by really giving your body a rest from always having to function, always having to eat, always having to do more and more and more. The more you keep on eating, the more your body keeps on working. It's using energy. So instead of using energy to heal, a lot of people are like, I eat a lot because I want to get my metabolism going. You don't have to do that. Save yourself some grocery money. Put in intermittent fasting into check, and you'll start to see that it's speeding up your metabolism and things are going in the right direction. So it also helps reduce it helps to lower your blood pressure. And I'm living proof once again of that. My blood pressure was 180 over 110, which is horrible. I had the worst anxiety attack of my entire life 2 weeks ago, and I'm here today, and my blood pressure is looking like a super champ. I'm down to about 115 over 75. 80 pulse rate, 70 pulse rate. I'm back in check. In intermittent fasting, exercising, working out, putting these adjustments into place all have to do with it. If you're looking for a magic pill, this is not the place. Intermittent fasting is not the magic pill. It's a part of the actual strategy that we always learn here on this channel. Physically, mentally, and spiritually, we're always becoming, we're not working, we have become the best version of ourselves. I got to watch what I'm saying with that. I don't always want to be working to become. We have become. We're receiving it before it happens. Also, it helps to reduce the risk of heart disease. If you got heart disease or heart disease in your family and you're nervous about getting it, it helps reduce the risk of heart disease. It helps with your coronary disease and all this other stuff. People that have never fasted would never understand this, but fasting helps to kind of open up everything in our body and just get things flowing, and we know that blood flowing, body healing. Also, it helps boost your mitochondrial energy. That's pretty much everything in your body, how your body kind of responds and reacts and adjusts your mitochondria, right? That's why when you do like a fast sprint, it helps your mitochondria, but instead of doing all this fast sprinting and shocking your nervous system because you're putting it like under shock, just put into practice intermittent fasting. It's going to help boost that energy of your mitochondria. And when your mitochondria energy is just going awesome for you, say for example, you have an autoimmune condition, this is something you need to put into practice, and you'll start to see that you're feeling better in every which way. My symptoms started coming back, okay? Started to. I put a stop to them. Now I'm not having symptoms. And it's because I made these adjustments that we're going to talk about here in a second. We're only going to go over a few more of these health benefits, and there's a long list more of them. You can check out Dr. Marcola's site, Dr. Jordan Rubin, Dr. Axe, all the people that you guys know that I love and support. So many other guys out there, Dr. Berg, Thomas DeLauler, Vince Del Monte. Everybody believes in this stuff. Brandon Carter, a lot of the guys I've looked up to throughout the years. It also helps reduce the risk of cancer. So right now, if you have any kind of cancer going on, okay, remember it's going to help reduce the risk of it. So that's kind of the safe way of saying it'll help, help you not to have cancer. So I can't say certain things, but say you do have cancer, put 2 and 2 together. Do you think intermittent fasting is going to help out that cancer? In my opinion, I can't say, because once again, you can only say so many things on YouTube, but I believe it will. So also, it helps to increase longevity. People that do and practice intermittent fasting, it's been proven that you live longer. And it also helps to reverse your aging process. And once again, if you're tuning in, you're like, man, I've tried intermittent fasting. I'm just not getting the results, Justin. You don't understand. I'm going to tell you why here in a second. We're almost done with all these benefits. But you want to make sure you understand that it helps you, according to research. You can check it out on Dr. Marcola's site. He'll have everything kind of linked of like whatever. I put the exact link. All you do is hit the link. It'll take you straight there. It's going to help to reverse. It's going to help you slow down the aging and help you live longer. So that's a great thing too. Also, it's going to help regenerate the pancreas, okay, and improve pancreas function. If you have any problems with your pancreas is a big part of your health. You want to make sure you put into practice intermittent fasting. It helps to regenerate the pancreas. I apologize if you guys hear a lot of buzzing. That's my work line going off and off and off. But anyways, let's get back to it. It improves cognitive function, okay? This is another reason why I practice intermittent fasting. It helps to improve cognitive function. And it's thanks to the rising ketone levels in your body. So as you're intermittent fasting, you're taking out all those sugars, it's burning off all the junk, and you're starting to raise your ketone levels. But not going to necessarily recommend being in a ketosis state full time, and I'm explaining to you why here in a second. You can, for the short term, 3-week blocks, and then switch back to another thing, but not consistently. Also, it helps protect against neurological diseases. Once again, it helps to protect against neuro diseases. Think about it. You got any kind of neuro condition going on, cognitive function, it helps protect against it. And we've heard about it reversing a lot of these other things. So there's only so many things you can say when it comes to like protecting yourself out here in the YouTube world, the Google world, etc. So just put 2 and 2 together. You got a neuro condition, think about intermittent fasting. And the last thing that I'm going to mention today, and there are so many other ones, but for the sake of time, I can't go over it, is it helps to eliminate sugar cravings as your body adapts to burning fat instead of sugar. I apologize, I went over the time. I can't believe we went over that much time. We haven't even got to the 10 points. We're going to get to the 10 points right now. But this is going to change your health. This is going to change the game of everything going on in your life if you put it into practice. We've heard all the health benefits. I said it's probably going to be a 20-minute video. It's probably going to be a 30-minute video. And we're going to get into that wisdom and understanding that the word talks about. We're going to have that understanding because now we're not going to say, I didn't know. My people perish for lack of knowledge. That's what the word says. My people, Christians, believers, playbook lovers, they fail because of lack of knowledge. So there's obviously 1,000 other things, the 7 keys, praying, having faith, meditating, and all the stuff we always talk about. But this is more of a physical approach today. Today we're talking about the physical, and this is where you need to pay attention. We already know intermittent fasting is an amazing thing. Now we're going to talk about the health benefits of why what you have to do that changes the action things that you have to do. So get out a pen and paper real quick, or you're going to come back and watch this part of the video after we're done, because there's no way you're going to be able to contain all this information at once, because I had to really meditate on this, and I've been working at getting this together for a while, and I'm telling you, I'm getting massive results. And when I say massive, I mean massive, massive, massive. Take it from somebody that has been on death's door, and now I'm out shaking trees, building businesses, ministries, still teaching, still helping, still adjusting, still not completely out of the woods yet. That's kind of like what would say the reality perspective about it. But I'm believing and I'm receiving that I am, and that's exactly what I am. So anyways, 10 things that you need to put into practice. And remember, you'll never know what it's like to be full unless you have that hunger. Meaning that in order for you to get full like you desire in life, and you truly desire, like, man, I just desire for my life to be better. I just desire for everything to be going in the right direction. You got to experience hunger in order to get that fullness. Okay, I heard somebody say this once. You got to experience hunger in order to get that fullness, because that hunger is going to drive you to that fullness. So part of the hunger is the intermittent fasting. So when it hurts sometimes, It's doing what it's supposed to do. It's helping you become the best version of yourself. So 10 quick things. We're going to go over this and we're going to be out of here in a few minutes. The very first thing we have to remember when it comes to intermittent fasting is you don't want to do it consistently every single day. Oh my goodness, Justin, you don't want to do it every single day? I thought you told us before to do it every single day. I did. And the problem is you have to learn to trick your metabolism. This is what you have to do. You have to start listening to what's going on inside, okay? Listening to what your body's telling you. If you're having all these different, like if you're intermittent fasting, you're really not getting results, it's time to stop and go back to your same strategy. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, 5 meals a day, 4 meals a day. But then what you do is you do that for 1 or 2 days and then you trick yourself and you go back to intermittent fasting. So what a lot of experts believe, and I put this into practice, this is when I start getting super radical results, is you have to start adjusting all over the place, meaning that you may do it for 2 or 3 days and then you stop for 2 or 3 days. Maybe you do it for 1 day, stop for 1 day. 1 week, stop for 1 week. So you have to learn to trick your metabolism. So if you're on here right now, I see a lot of you guys on here, you have to trick your metabolism, because if you do something for so long, your body gets used to it. And it's like, oh, okay, we're not supposed to eat 12 hours a day like we used to. We're not supposed to eat 14 hours a day like we used to. We're not supposed to eat 16 hours a day like we used to. And then what happens is your body gets used to it because your body's smart. So you have to trick what's going on in your body, and you'll start burning fat, and you'll start getting a lot of the health benefits of intermittent fasting. That's why a lot of people with keto, and this is not off topic a little bit, ketogenic lovers, you get serious results for about 21 days and then you start kind of declining and flatlining. And that is because you have to trick the body. You have to jump off keto and then change it to another diet lifestyle, and then you go back. What happens is your body's like, man, like I just got to keep on moving. I got to keep on burning. I got to keep on making things happen. And you will start getting unbelievable results and you'll start feeling amazing. Another thing that you have to incorporate, not in the morning of intermittent fasting or not during your fasting windows, you have to drink lemon and apple cider vinegar water. I would rather you not do it. Like a lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't affect your fast. I think I said that before too. I would rather you not drink lemon and apple cider vinegar until you're actually doing your actual eating window. So when you have an 8-hour eating window, when you are doing the intermittent fasting, lemon and apple cider vinegar, not one or the other, both, and drink it religiously. I would drink it 3 times throughout the actual eating window. And then when you're not eating, the only thing that you can drink is black coffee, but we're going to get that to here in a second. And I'm going to tell you how much black coffee to drink so you don't overdo it, kind of like I did. And you might think, oh, well, Justin, I don't drink 2 pots of coffee like you do. That's why I don't have these kind of symptoms like you do. I understand that. I was a straight moron for doing that. But hold on for a few more seconds. Another thing that I learned that during the fasting window after your last meal is you want to take magnesium, okay? I'm not going to tell you how much that you should take, but I'm going to tell you how much I take. I take 1,200 milligrams of magnesium. I got that tip from Vince Del Monte a while ago. And what it does is it kind of clears you out in the morning. Everything you have in your system will be pushed out. It's almost like a free colon cleanse in a sense. So that helps when you're intermittent fasting. So after your last meal, you're going to take your magnesium right before bed. The next morning you wake up and you're flushing out all the garbage, and then your body's fasting even more. You've turned up your metabolism and all the health benefits are happening that much quicker and that much faster. Another thing is you have to learn to track your macros. I'm not going to teach this on this video, but I'm going to make a video and show you guys how to track your macros. If you don't know how to do it, I would suggest you learning. Download an application on your phone called MyFitnessPal. If you don't already have it, you might already have it and say, oh, Justin, I get this. A lot of people don't understand it. And what I'm going to recommend is you set your depending on what your goal is. If you're trying to lose weight, you want to be in a caloric deficit. If you're trying to gain muscle, you want to be in a caloric surplus. And if you don't know what that is, we'll have to have another video about that another time. But you want to set your macros at 40% protein, 30% carbs, and 30% fats. That's what I do. and you want to take your base maintain body weight calories, like say for example if you need 1,200 or 2,500 calories just to maintain based off your weight, you want to reduce that if you're trying to lose weight by about 400 to 500 calories. So instead of you consuming 2,500 calories, you're going to go down to 2,000. If you're trying to gain weight, you probably want to go up 300 to 400 to 500, and that's how you get your body to move. You're in a caloric deficit or a caloric surplus. So you have to figure out what is my maintained level of calories, and then you go over to MyFitnessPal, very easy application to use, and you start learning, you start growing, you start adjusting, and you're putting your foods in and your calories in, and then you know exactly what your body's going to do because you know what you're putting in it. But the problem is we're too lazy nowadays. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. It's because you're lazy, okay? The word talks about lazy. You don't want to be lazy. If your desire to get maximum results, download the application today. Figure out what your base maintained calories that you need is. And then if you're looking to lose weight, you're going to be in a caloric deficit, which you can set your calories. And if you're looking to gain weight like muscle, you're going to be in a caloric surplus, okay? We're not looking to gain fat. We're looking to gain muscle. And the strategies that I'm giving you today are going to help you to put on that solid muscle. And if you look like a turnip or if you feel like a turnip because you lost a lot of weight in the past, this is a great way to start building muscle and putting you going in the right direction, okay? Next one, fasted cardio. One of the best things you can do when you're intermittent fasting is fasting cardio, meaning that if you practice any kind of cardio, you want to do it when you're fasting, not when you have a full belly, when you're fasted, because what's going to happen is it's going to get everything moving. You're going to be thinking sharper. You're going to be putting things in it. You're just going to be moving. You're going to be shaking and baking, and your body is going to be burning those calories, or it's going to be conserving that muscle, because we know when you're fasting, it's not going to be burning off muscle as long as you're doing it correctly, and you're going to get results that much quicker. So say, for example, today I went into the gym. I hit a 50-minute workout this morning, and then I put in some cardio fasted. I hit the sauna for a little bit. And then what happens is you get that much more results. And once again, I'm getting results that people get in a matter of a year or two, in a matter of 1 week. So I'm not saying you have to go that radical like I have, but if you're looking to get results quick and you want to start making things happen because the intermittent fasting is not working, I don't want you to go out and kind of like take a walk. I want you to try to like jog, push yourself like David Goggins talked about. Like we talked about the David Goggins story. Push yourself beyond your limits. Don't kill yourself. But just remember, you can always do more than what you think. A lot of times when I was sick, laid up in bed, I was ill, I felt like I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, and it was because I was my worst enemy. I let the doctors, I let those reports, I let these blood tests, I let these results put me in a place of a crippling fear, and I wasn't able to do nothing. No matter what kind of symptom you have, no matter what's going on in your body, you can get past this. And if you're looking to get your body moving, you're looking to give you detoxing, looking younger, reversing your age, living a longer life, you want to make sure you're putting that fasted cardio in. That's going to help it out that much more. And you won't lose that muscle, because I haven't been losing muscle. I'm gaining muscle and losing fat. It's a great feeling. The next thing is you have to remember when you break your fast. Here we go. Listen up. If you're breaking your fast, I want you to listen to this. After workout, you've done your fasted cardio. Does that mean you rush over to eat? No, not necessarily. If you desire to burn weight and lose a lot of weight, you want to let that the burn keep on going. Meaning, like, continue to keep on fasting for as long as you can kind of take it. Another hour, another 2, another 3. But when you go to break your fast, you want to replenish your body. And what you're going to replenish your body with is berries, an apple, or a banana. Yes, I said it, a banana. You guys know how I felt about bananas in the past, but there's a reason why. If you're doing fasted cardio, you've taken a lot out of your body, so you want to replenish that fructose, and then you also want to get some glucose in. So you're going to get some rice, some quinoa, some chia seeds, whatever you choose to do to get your glucose going, brown rice, whatever, and then your choice of protein. I'm not here to tell you what kind of protein to eat: chicken, steak, fish, beans, whatever. You're a vegetarian, doesn't matter. Just make sure it is lean protein. And then here we go. We're going to go to the very Next part of this is you want to make sure that you keep your fats. Listen to me, this is important. Even if you don't do intermittent fasting, whenever you eat, keep your fats and your carbs separated. Meaning that after you've done that workout, after you put in that hard work and you're fasting, doing that fasting cardio, what I want you to do is I desire for you to put in the carbs and the protein, not the fat, not all three. Because it's going to replenish your body for what you need, and then the protein is going to go for the muscle. Now, when your body calms down and you're out of that kind of like revved up state, you're not working out, you're more chill, you don't want to spike your insulin, so that's when you eat your protein and your fat. Because if you eat your protein and your carb when you're not working out, then you're going to start storing sugar and you're going to start storing fat. And if this sounds like a lot harder than like, man, Justin, it's just way too much information, I don't know what you're talking about. If you'd like to meet with me, talk with me, I will consult you on this, help you, get you going in the right direction to the best of my abilities as like a kind of like mentor, health coach, whatever, when it comes to this area. Because I'm telling you, I'm getting more results than anybody I know right now on the planet, but I'm also putting in extraordinary effort and I'm pushing past, the common, plateau, people saying, oh, I just can't. And I'm always telling myself that I can. So proteins and carbs together after your fasted cardio, after your workout. If you're looking to lose weight, you want to like kind of make that window a little bit longer after the workout. If you're looking to gain muscle, you might want to take that carb and that protein right after that workout, shuttle it straight into the muscles. And the reason why you need that fructose is because that fruit is going to be the driver. It's going to get it straight into the right places in the cells. All right, we're almost done. The next one is staying calm and having less coffee, okay? There's a lot of people I talk to, and I was one of them, revved up. You cannot get good results when your body is too revved up. So if you're one of those people that drinks one black coffee in the morning, that's good. Congratulations. That's not a bad thing. But if you're one of those people that always is drinking coffee like I was, and I see tons of other people doing, so I can't just judge myself on this one, they're kind of drinking their coffee throughout the day, that's got to stop. If you need to have your coffee as your crutch to keep you going, there's something wrong with you, because right now I have just as much energy than I did before, probably more, but the difference is now my body's in a healthy state. Am I going to drink black coffee again? Yes. Have I done it yet? No. But the reason why you don't want to keep your body in that constant revved up state and keep it more calm is because you want to be focused, and there's a lot you got to focus in on when you're looking to get massive results. You're not looking to be average, status quo, sick the rest of your life. You're looking to get big time results and take massive action so you can be the person helping as many people as possible and showing people God's glory, okay? So, if you're one of those people like, oh, I just like to sip on something, Justin, I just want something to sip on. If you're used to drinking coffee throughout the entire day, here goes the first step. Probably don't do what I do. I literally stopped cold turkey. When I stopped, I went stop cold 100, and I experienced a lot of symptoms. It was pretty frightening. It was pretty nuts. My body was in shock. It was all over the place. I was going up, down, still having anxiety, blah, 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 blah. But if you're looking to kind of like wean your way off it to just one black coffee a day, you want to drink green tea. And green tea will give you more of a mellow, sharpened approach. You'll be dialed in, but with coffee, you're kind of like, you're revved up. I don't care what anybody says. I haven't looked at one of the comments. Oh, coffee's great. I drink it the entire day. By the way, coffee reduces blood flow to your brain. If you want to get something that actually optimizes your brain and actually helps blood flow to your brain, because you need more blood flow to your brain, you want to look into something called red Korean ginseng. I'll try to link that here below, but I haven't had a chance to yet. All right, we got two more, and then we're done. Also, I didn't mention this. After your fasted cardio, after you put the work in, after you put the time in, you want to make sure that you put some omega-3s in. Omega-3s are kind of good throughout the entire day. You can add a little bit of omega-3s here, little omega-3s there. Oh, Justin, I thought you couldn't mix fat and carbs. I didn't say take a whole entire bottle of omega-3s. If you take a little bit of fish oil, maybe your body reacts better to cod oil, maybe reacts better to flaxseed oil. But you want to make sure you definitely get some omega-3 because you need some omega-3. It's going to help out that inflammation after that nice workout that you put in. You want to make sure that when you're putting that workout in, you're getting the results afterwards. And if you're not able to work out, remember, baby steps. I wasn't able to do what I'm able to do overnight. It took a lot of time. So maybe you start doing little leg raises. Maybe you start doing little arm raises. Maybe you start doing little baby weights. But just remember to replenish yourself right afterwards so you can get the most out of your workout, okay? Last two things and then we're done. Cheat meals. We've been talking about this. You might have already heard me say this, but this is how you get the max results. I used to believe in this 80-20 approach. 80% good food, 20% bad food. The problem is 20% bad food got me a 20% bigger belly. A 20% bigger belly. And I didn't like what I saw. So I made an adjustment. So if you desire the bigger belly thing, that's kind of your deal. You're kind of one of those dad bod kind of things. You want to keep that thing going because it's working with the ladies. Be my guest. For me, it doesn't work. I like flat stomachs, abs, and that is exactly where I'm at, the fast track to getting that. And I'm pretty sure I was looking at myself today in the mirror. And the next, realistically, 3 weeks, I should have an awesome, amazing six-pack. And I don't say that to brag. I just try to say this stuff so to tell you where exactly I'm at on my journey. I'm not going to be one of these guys that's jumping on my health channel and showing you his boob and, showing you his stomach, whatever. If you don't believe me, you don't believe me. Ask my girlfriend when I have one. She'll be able to tell you that, or my wife, right? I am not looking to show my body off to the world, but I can tell you this. I'm getting big time results, and you can probably even just tell when it comes to my face. Last two tips. I've said that twice already. When the cheat meal, you're going to do that cheat meal once a week, okay? You're going to put the time in all week long, and then you're going to have one cheat meal. Now, one cheat meal is good because it still helps to trick the metabolism. Justin, I thought you said we could have a cheat day, a cheat 2 days. Why can't we do that anymore? I like that deal. You can have a cheat day, but the problem is you can have a whole cheat day and it can still be beneficial, but if a cheat day goes to cheat 2 days, and then it goes into cheat 3 days like it did for me at certain times, then you're not going to get any kind of results. So I would recommend, if you're looking to change your life around, put in that one cheat meal. Mine is going to be Sunday night. So I'm putting all the work throughout the week, and then Sunday night I just splurge. And what happens is I put this food that probably shouldn't be in my body, and my body just tackles it. And then here you want to remember this. When you're putting your cheat meal in, you want to do your cheat meal after your workout, because it's just going to attack that food. It's going to put it in the right places. It's going to cycle out the garbage, and it won't be as detrimental to your health as it would be. And then also the very last tip for you guys is to remember to continue to keep moving. Move, be productive, get the body in motion, be accomplished, always shake and bake. Don't do the same old routine every day. The same old routine will get you the same old results, and then you'll just be on the same old level on your way out of here. You're looking to become better in every which way. So in order for that to happen, you have to keep that body moving. So right when we're done with this live, I'm going to get up. I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be working. So if I'm able to work in front of a computer, phone, whatever, I'm able to move and I'm able to work and I'm creating things. Sometimes I have to sit down, I have to take a break, but get the body in motion. A body in motion stays in motion. You're going to get that metabolism burning that much more, and you're going to be able to reap the benefits of that intermittent fasting that is going to put you on the fast track to having that optimal health. Don't forget it. So that's it. That's all I got. Remember, Jesus ate twice a day. I'd rather be like Jesus. Jesus fasted a lot. He got massive results. He was always looking good. So if you like this video, please do me a favor. Give it a big thumbs up. Once it's posted, once it's rendered, this one will take about 40 minutes to render. Come back. Please give the video a comment. If you're able to give the video a comment right now, that'd be awesome. And then please share this with as many friends as possible. I take the time to make these videos, and they will never be this long. But I'm making this video because I'm trying to bring you encouragement to get your mind and your heart ready, because when your heart is ready, it says that out of the heart is the wellspring of life. If you looking for your life to be that wellspring of life, Put these things into practice, put these things into adjustment, and remember, we focus in on the physical, the mental, and the spiritual aspect of health. Every single time you see me on this channel, this is what this channel is about. So I love you guys as always. Sorry it went a little bit longer. I'll make sure to make that note for the next time. Some videos I'm going to have to go a little bit longer. This video was worth it though, because I'm pretty sure you learned a lot, gathered a lot of information. Go back, research, watch the video, take notes, and make sure you put some adjustments into practice. And as always, consult your doctor first if you feel like you need to. But I'm just telling you what I'm doing, and I'm getting big time results. So anyways, I'm out of here. I love you guys. Have an awesome rest of your day. Thanks so much for being a part of the most encouraging, hope-filled YouTube channel and Instagram channel on the planet. My name is Justin Soltavis as always. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. God bless.